the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. Carr right away going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And his first look is incomplete. This defense for the Colts, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Throwing his Carr on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up. We are in the first quarter. We get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive here. Look to throw.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Carl trying again on second down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. An interception return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So on fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official. Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
The average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
1:58 left to... The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. He'll get it inside the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Oh, the slant connects with Davante Adams. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Carr maybe with a free play. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it.
And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Time now to see what this defense can do. 2nd quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game, we skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 2nd half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Colts to take over. They defeated the... So we're in the 3rd quarter. We'll see how this defense handles the upcoming drive as the offense takes over with a 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And that is incomplete. Another pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Rodgers on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Now, the Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now Carr. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Carr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake. Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted by the Colts.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every...
Perhaps one more stop could do it for this defense. They'll head out here with a 2-score lead in tow in this fourth quarter. Carr now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Carr under pressure, and they got to him again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Hunter Renfrow.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's complete to Adams. And he will... Fourth quarter action, beginning of the drive. Time to see how this defense does here. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Start of the drive here, fourth quarter, and this defense looking for a stop. Throwing his Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Indianapolis, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll return home next.